Hi everybody, I'm back with another video update. A lot has happened in the last week. We finished our 3-week long training in Joshua, and then we loaded onto buses and we went to our POE training, which is our Provincial Office of Education. So my province is the largest province, so there was 52 of us that all went. We loaded up on a bus and we had our training in a hotel. It was a really nice hotel, but we were kind of kept with even more strict rules than we had in Joshua. We had curfew of 11 o'clock, and they would come and knock on your door to make sure you were in your hotel room. You're not allowed to leave the hotel for any reason, and all the sessions and all the meals were at the hotel. So we were pretty much there for almost a week long, just working away, doing the training. We had one day off, which it wasn't a day off, but they had cultural trips for us. We went to a temple in the morning, and then we went to a teddy bear museum. And the teddy bear museum, it talks about science and history, but it does so using teddy bears instead of like people or statues. So it makes it a little bit more interactive for the kids, and it was pretty cute. Definitely something unique. But they have a couple of them in Korea. I don't know if they have them in other places in the world, but I took pictures and I put it on my Facebook page, so if you want to check it out, you can. Training itself, it was good and bad. I really liked our POE coordinators and our group leaders, and they tried really hard, and we saw that. And there was less of us, so I felt we were more intimate of a group. We got to know people, and I feel like I just clicked better with the personalities than were in the larger group of us. So on that end it was positive, but the lectures themselves were pretty boring. Not that people didn't try, but it just was a lot of redundant information that we had already received in the Joshua training, and then even some of the information was redundant from different days in the POE training. So we did get a lot of the points hammered in our heads, but I feel like there could have been a better way of reviewing it. Our POE training was a little bit longer than most people's. We could see some of our friends posting on Facebook, "Hey, I moved in." I'm like, "Oh, hey, we've got 2 more days of training." We had another practicum. We had to do it as a group this time. So there was 6 of us working on a lesson plan, and 2 of us were the Korean talk scholars, and then the 4 of us were the overseas talk scholars, all working together to make a lesson plan, and then I had to present it. And that was very challenging because people had their different ideas, and getting everyone on the same page was hard. Even when we wrote a lesson plan and thought we had a game plan and went to present it, people just changed their mind, and then you kind of just had to go with the flow. I thought we could have done a lot better than we did, but in the end we found out this morning that we actually got 3rd place out of all the groups. So I guess we did pretty good. A lot better than I thought we were going to do. But that was pretty stressful. That was our last lecture day, and then at night they said, "Oh, well, you have your last lecture," because we always have some activity or a lecture after dinner. And we went, and they're like, "Surprise!" And they had turned the lecture room into kind of a party room. They had bought pizza and chicken and soda, and we hadn't had those things provided to us before, so it was nice. The pizza was different. It was sweet potato pizza, so it was pizza and had a chunk of sweet potato on it, and then like by the crust was like soft sweet potato, and then under the cheese was onions. It was like hidden, like booby trap, because I hate onions. So I had to pick them off, and it just didn't taste like normal pizza, but still, it was the first time I had pizza since I was, I think, back in New York, maybe, before Christmas time. So I hadn't had pizza in a long time, and they played music, and we got up and danced, and we did free-flowing dancing together, and at the end they played Gangnam Style, and we all got up and did that. So it was kind of like, oh, our last memory. At the hotel, in the basement, there was karaoke, not a bon, what they call it. Is you go in, you have karaoke, private rooms, and I had gone a few times actually, with different groups of people each time, and there was a group of us that went last night, and I had a blast. It was a lot of fun. What kind of songs do I sing? Well, I guess you have to email me if you want to really know. But no, we sing we sing Gangster's Paradise and Alanis Morissette's You Oughta Know and Gold Digger. Those are the songs I sing. And I just sang along with what other people were singing too. So it was fun. And then this morning we had our last goodbyes, and our closing ceremony was with a slideshow, and they had us sitting, and it was like, alright, your mentor teachers, when they get here, we're going to call your name, and you have to get your belongings and leave. And so it's kind of like waiting to be adopted. You hear your name called, and then you get to get up, grab all your stuff, and leave. And I was like, bye. So I'm going to end that with part 1 here, and I'll talk about the rest of that later in a second bit. So, alright.